We are back. Welcome to the new Wabu Order Podcast, man. Go by the name of Wabu, and today, of course, I got my main man with me behind the boards, Professor T. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's good?
It's been a long week. A lot of things happened
It's been
in the
a lot
news,
Sure.
and with some of the things, man. Your man Cam Newton, man.
Oh, the 707 fight?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
That was a talk, man, in the sports world for sure, because like he'd host these camps every year for the youth down in Atlanta, and apparently, a fight broke out in the middle of the 707 game, and so mixed reports is like, who started.
It was called the 707 game.
7-on-7, yeah.
7
so
on 7.
7-on-7. So yeah,
Okay.
you got 7 players on each side. And basically just do this as part of like
It was like a 2-hand touch because I ain't seen no.
It's tackle.
I ain't seen nobody in no helmets or nothing.
I don't think it's 2-hand touch, bro. I mean,
or flag or something.
Maybe it's flag, but I mean, honestly, like these camps are usually a part of combines.
Yes.
Or kids are trying to get they reps in and get they get noticed for scouts and stuff like that. I don't know if Cam's is like that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, man, these things are normally like at least flag.
Yeah.
2-hand touch, tackle. All I seen was the coaches fighting. I don't know about the players.
So it was Cam. He looked like he was getting jumped by some kids.
Yes, but then I heard that it was coaches.
Oh,
like,
so those
supposedly they were okay. So what I heard was I heard the same thing was kids. Then it came out, the coaches spoke up and said, nah, Cam was talking a bunch of trash to our boys. And so, they took it personal.
It seemed like when he do something for the community out there, he's always disrespected by the kids. Yeah. I remember a couple of years ago, the kids were saying he was trash and all of that.
Right.
You know how that goes.
Right.
Because you only as good as your last.
Exactly.
Your last hit, basically.
So because he ain't in the league right
now.
Yeah. People look at him like he's trash. You're right. Yeah. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like this man is taking time out of his schedule because at this point he's very busy with this new podcast he got 4-for-1.
Yeah,
it's pretty popular.
Yeah, and it's popular. Yeah,
you know what I mean. So like, it ain't like he's sitting here sitting at home twiddling his thumbs. He's doing things. You get to actually learn from an NFL player.
Yeah,
like he ain't that far removed from the game, like 2 or 3 years,
and he was taking it light on them. When you could tell he was just like basically trying to stop. It was like 3 or 4 of them. He was handling them.
Yeah.
And
he was manhandling them.
He was man. That's why I thought they was kids. So they grown men. He was throwing around like that. Yo. You could tell he was taking it light because he could have easily punched up on them.
Cam's a big boy.
Yeah.
You talking this man is like 6'5".
Yeah.
Between 6'5" and 6'7", like 250, 270 solid.
Yo. And he was dressed like Raiden. He had the whole Raiden hat.
Oh, yeah.
And it never fell off.
Right.
Yeah, he was looking like the God of Thunder. My man from Big Trouble in Little China, the one that came down with the thunder, he was looking like that. Yeah. He was ready to hurt something. But I was seeing a lot of people talking about on social media like, if you get famous or rich or whatever, you should leave the hood and never come back. Because of stuff like this. How you feel about that?
Mixed on
you think man, a couple of bad apples spoiled a bunch?
You know what, man? This could be the reason why we don't see stories like this. Well, athletes. But no, I can't say that. It happens, right? For some reason, our community always seems to stand out. And the reason why I say this, if you look at Peyton Manning and Eli Manning, they hold camps every year too. Yeah. You don't hear nothing come out of them camps.
But you know what I mean? Like in their community, they not gonna put out the bad. Like we gonna put out anything negative.
But we don't even see anything though. But think about it.
It could be negative stuff happening in those other players and from different communities, camps or whatever. But they're not gonna. This is what our community do. Go like that to any type of fight and then push it and say, oh, you should never come back in the hood. Then if he never come back to his community, he's looked at as a sellout and
Right.
stuff like that. So it's like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. I feel like you should keep pushing because shit just happened.
Right.
Like that's just how I look at it. Like stuff happened. That is crazy that they would do that. And he's trying to reach back. And there's not a lot of athletes that do that. A lot of our athletes go to other communities
True.
and teach their kids. They won't come back to their. He's coming back to his area, the Atlanta area, and teaching kids. I think people should be more respectful and more grateful for that.
Yeah, they should be. But see, this is the reason why, like, I do hear about it, with other athletes, but maybe to the point where, like, I'm looking at I don't know about LeBron James or Jay-Z or something like that, that's really up there as far as their status and wealth.
Yes.
You don't really, like, yes, LeBron built a school, but as far as, like, holding a basketball camp, you don't really hear about those things. And, like, Jay-Z.
Because the same stuff, you're going to see people come in and disrespect, and, like, people just want to do that. Like, if you famous and you got a lot of fortune, there's people that just trying to kill you just to do it. Just to be like, yo, I killed such and such.
You're right.
Not for no money or nothing.
Yeah.
Just to do it.
Yes,
like, so
especially
that's
in that area,
thing.
especially in that area of Atlanta. They really known for that.
Yeah. Like, that's just what it is.
Because as a matter of fact, while we owned it, like, I'm sitting here thinking about it, I never heard about Michael Jordan holding camps. I think maybe he...
Nah, Michael Jordan only going to hold camps for any other community. He's not holding... He ain't going to do nothing. And I know this is going to make people mad. He ain't going to really do too much for the black community. And there's going to be a bunch of people that get mad about that. But he just don't.
Right.
Like, we lie and make up stuff. Like, I said this on the podcast plenty of times. I seen someone, Michael Jordan, on ESPN. I used to be the biggest Jordan fan until this happened.
Okay.
He was damn, I said this a few times though, but he was on ESPN and Ahmad Rashad. What was the name of that joint? Not ESPN.
The HBO?
No, Inside Stuff. Inside
stuff,
yeah, something like NBA Inside.
NBA stuff.
Yeah, hosted by Ahmad Rashad. And he was interviewing Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan was in his neighborhood as Michael Jordan, the neighborhood he lives in now, not the neighborhood he grew up in. And he was giving out Nerf footballs to the kids in his neighborhood.
Right.
And Michael Jordan did like a fake cry. And he was like, I don't know what they would do without me. So Ahmad Rashad was like, what? Get some Nerf footballs? Like, number one, if these kids are your neighbors, they got just as much money as you or got more money than you.
Right.
So, like, even Ahmad Rashad was like, yo, he's bugging out. Like, he had that look on his face like, Jordan did a fake cry. Like, I'm talking about you live in a multi-million-dollar house. Yeah. So the house next door to you has to be close to that or more than that. Yeah. The other houses in this whole area has to be there's no poor people living in this little cul-de-sac or whatever it was.
No, of course not.
So he dropped a little fake. From that point on, I wasn't a Michael Jordan fan no more.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was just like, fake.
Yeah, that was super fake.
Okay.
Super duper fake.
Let me just ask you this real quick about the Cam thing. So do you think like he should not stop what he's doing, but should he go to other communities?
Nah, he should just keep pushing it to his community and get some more security.
Okay. And
X out the bad apples. All right. They fronted on me last year. They could never come back.
Bad, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it is a good thing. A lot of these kids.
And he should catch a couple of them off camera and just fuck them up. Like,
really?
Yeah, that's how I look at it. Like, you know what I mean? That's how I look at it. That's what Cam should do.
Yeah. Well,
I know they'll sue him and all that other shit.
Yeah. Considering he's been doing this for years, I can imagine him stopping now.
Yeah.
So I think you're right. Maybe he should just keep doing it, keep pushing.
Yeah. You can't let that. Like you can't let that stop you, Cam.
Security.
Shout outs to Cam.
But what if?
But let me play devil's advocate for a second. What if he was really talking crazy to these people, to these coaches? Now you said
the kids,
coaches and the kids. What if he really, really was talking real spicy to them? Like, was that legitimate? I don't know. I wasn't there, so
we don't know. I mean, it's he say, she say. So we don't.
Yeah.
Know.
So we might could be saying it like he could have been somebody's son, and the father came and
right
and wanted to do something, or he could have just been talking crazy to the youth. Period.
We don't know.
Who knows?
Because the thing about football, I don't care if it's Pee Wee, you know what I mean, 5U, these little boys, man. Look, people get into that football, bro. They are in it.
Now they get too much into it.
They do.
It becomes their god. Football, I always say that. Football, basketball, sports, period, becomes a god to people.
Yeah.
So I've seen people get into the horrible arguments over sports. And I seen friendships ended, like all of that over sports. That's why I always come on here and I'm like, yo, I don't care about it.
Yeah.
That makes people mad that I say I don't care about it.
About sports?
Yeah, that be making people mad. Like,
oh yeah,
whoa.
No. I'm a big sports head.
Why you not praying to Michael Jordan?
Right.
Like,
oh yeah, no.
You're not, nah.
So the
real.
one thing about so going back to the God part, like I love entertainment, I love sports, but I'm not into we're gonna glorify these people at the Emmys and we're gonna do this. You know what I mean? I'm just not into all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like we gotta sit here and like you say, pretty much we put these people on a higher pedestal, and I'm like, okay. That's a little.
Yeah, I hope it comes out like the real issue, what had happened.
Yeah.
When them people try to jump on Cam, and I think he won that fight.
Well, he won the fight for sure.
Yeah, he won that because he
didn't throw any fists. He
just manhandled it and let him know like, nah, chill out, shorty.
Yeah,
I'm wild, strong, and
because if he actually would have thrown some punches,
it would have been lights out. Yeah. And they was probably wanted that to happen,
right? So
they could sue. Everybody's looking for a come up. So people probably was like, yeah, I'm a front on Cam. And when he knocked me out, I'm going to wake up and want a $200,000 lawsuit. Because if you, he really didn't swing and had the opportunity to. He's actually backing up.
Yeah.
Now, towards the end, he was ragging. That one dude with the black hoodie, he was ragging.
All I see in that clip was like, bro.
Yeah, he was ragging him. And then the dude with the gray hoodie, he came and he tried to sneak Cam. Police was there at that time. He tried to sneak him. I think he might have got it off.
He did get it in.
I think he got a little punch, but you could see it didn't even knock the rating hat off.
No, it didn't touch the rating hat.
He should have started shocking he should have just started shocking everybody. Bow, bow. Word.
It's crazy, man. But yeah, shout out to Cam Newton, man. At least giving back to the community and doing something positive. I'm sure out of the 100% that were there is probably the 1%.
It's always the 1%.
The 1%
that mess up everything.
But man, did you see about this Wendy Williams story?
Yeah, I was I'm not a real big fan of that type stuff, but my wife, of course, was watching the Wendy Williams documentary joint. So I was seeing little bits and pieces. I feel sorry for her. Yeah. I really feel sorry for Wendy. She's going through a lot, mentally, probably spiritually, everything like that. Yeah. That divorce from her husband, right, really broke her health down, and she got handlers. How do that work? How can they tell you your family can't take care of you? We gotta appoint somebody to take care of you. That is crazy. And they just openly, people stealing money from her.
Right.
She drinking, she cursing people out, she being mean. I think she got dementia.
She has it's the same thing Bruce Willis has. It's something in the frontal lobe of the brain. It's called aphasia. And I think she does have a little bit of the dementia going on as well. So I seen a picture of her, man. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I mean, in the span of maybe 2 or 3 years? Yeah. She fell off quick.
Yeah. And then she got the thing where her feet swell up. I don't know what it's called.
Too. Yeah. I don't know what that is either. But I mean, just when I seen it, I just, I've never really been a huge fan of her.
Yeah.
But when she lost her show, obviously it was a big deal.
Yeah.
So, they had, I think they had another, did they have another Lifetime movie before this one?
The Wendy Williams Lifetime joint?
There was like another movie of her, I thought, of some sort before this one. She kind of told her
Oh
story.
no,
Yeah.
They had the Wendy Williams Lifetime story
where she movie
joint. Yeah,
okay.
But this is like the first documentary
that
I think.
Okay. So, just from seeing that to now, it's like, yo, regardless of what she did in her career, because a lot of people are like, karma.
Yeah, karma. Nah, she was wilding on people. She'll find things out before anybody and really tell, you know what I mean? Tell whatever she know, even if it's even if it's something that she know was false, she still was gonna spread it. This is before the internet. I can remember being a kid, like being young, listening to Wendy Williams.
Right.
On Kiss. It was a radio station in New York called Kiss.
Yeah.
And she was on there before she was on Hot 97. She was on Kiss. And Kiss was the big thing in New York before Hot 97. And of course, way before Power 105. But she was on there, and I never forget Method Man had called up there and cursed her out because his wife, I think she had cancer or something. And they didn't want to tell the world and all of that. Somehow she found out. And Method Man was dead serious about that. He called up there and let her know, like, and something could happen to you. Right. You know what I mean? Cause she, you know what I mean? People don't want to do that. He was like, his wife was wearing a wig. Her kids didn't even know. Like, her family didn't know.
Yeah.
So, and then somehow she found this out and put that information out there.
Yeah. The crazy part about this, man, is so like, when I'm looking online, like this documentary was supposed to be a comeback for her.
Yeah.
But the crew,
because she was supposed to start a podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
She kept talking about
Yeah. And so they caught her like doing her alcohol addiction and just having problems with her health.
Who kept buying them bottles of alcohol? Because she couldn't go out. Like, I was watching, that was like some of the pieces I seen.
Right.
They would find like bottles hidden in the house, all over the house. I'm like, who was going out buying it? Like, her handlers was like, we don't know why she's getting this.
Oh, stop.
Like, yeah, come on, stop.
Yeah.
Like, how is it getting there?
When you got money like that, when you got big money like that, your handlers or whoever you dealing with, they ain't gonna say no to you. They're not gonna tell you no because they're afraid to get cut off.
Yeah, and they stealing, like I said, they stealing from her. Yeah, big time. Like,
so this is where the fine print comes into play, right? What's in the fine print of contracts or any agreements she's had with people to where all of a sudden she finds out now that she's sick? Oh, you're in charge of this, that, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's the only way that could happen, right?
Yeah.
Unless you actually have a will or some kind of agreement in place that states that this person is in charge of my well-being.
Yeah, and I think it's called Graves' disease.
Okay.
That what she got, like, it makes the eyes pop out.
Really?
Yeah, and it do, like, you see her, like, she looked like, remember people used to joke, like, Wendy Williams looked like she seen a ghost? Uh-huh. Because of that. Okay. She got the Graves' disease, whatever it's called, and I don't know what else it do to you, but it's a sad thing, though, but
it is. I mean, obviously, at this point, it is what it is. She's done what she's done. I wish her well. I wish her at least, comfort.
And I don't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't wish nothing bad on her. Or really, I don't wish nothing bad on nobody.
Right.
Like, I hope she can bounce back because she brought that edge for black media.
She did.
Even though she was the first one to say that Diddy liked boys.
Really?
Yeah, she was the first one that like put it out there to the media.
I didn't know that.
Like, yeah, she was the first one.
Yeah, that's one thing about her. She
said Mace too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she was the first one. Word.
Yeah, but she hasn't been afraid to like put stuff out there.
Never.
Yeah. So I mean,
and one of the best people in radio media. To me, he's like the best interviewer. One of the best interviewers ever. Charlemagne the God. He come from under her bosom.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, where he started. He was her co-host at one point.
Okay.
On the radio before he did Breakfast Club and
right.
before he got the gigs in Philly on the radio in Philly and stuff like that. He came up under Wendy Williams. That's why he's still doing that shock jock type of stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Word.
Yeah, you got it from her.
Yeah, she like the black Howard Stern, but in the female version, Wendy Williams.
Okay.
Now you got to put some respect on her name.
You do, because I mean, she built her own empire.
Yes.
She really did.
Yes.
So anybody that does that, man, you know, regardless of where they at in life, you got to respect it.
Of course. Shout out to Wendy Williams. Get what's the word? Get healthy.
Yeah,
get well.
Yeah,
get well soon.
Get well soon.
Get well
Definitely
soon.
well wishes. So talk to me about this Mea Culpa, man. I haven't watched it.
Mea.
You know, people have been talking about it, talking trash about it. So I mean, what's your thoughts on that movie?
Well, spoiler alert if you didn't see it. I feel the movie was good. I didn't think, number one, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm not looking at no Tyler Perry movie for like, this is going to be a real good movie.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I haven't really, I liked a lot of Tyler Perry movies.
When you say really good, you're talking about like, you're going to
I'm talking about like the awesome storyline.
Okay.
The acting is A1.
Right, okay.
Maybe the angles on the camera, like everything was, you know, he got the bad wardrobe and all of that in the movie. So, but this one was good though. I think Kelly Rowland can really act. I think she's going to be a good actress.
Okay. Kelly Rowland.
And her glow up is crazy. She went from like looking regular when she first came out with Destiny's Child. He was like, oh, that joint is, she regular, but now she is crazy.
Yeah.
Word.
So
she's crazy.
It's the same Kelly Rowland that walked off of a set or something?
She walked off a set with?
Let me look it up again. That happened like right. I think she was trying to promote the movie. I believe. I think, and she's supposed to co-host.
Word, I ain't hear this.
Yeah, let me look it up real quick because it was wild because like
but the movie was good. It's just
there it is. Yep.
She walked off the set of this movie.
She was supposed to be a co-host for the Today Show.
Okay.
And she didn't like how her dressing room, the green room was, so she didn't show up. She didn't come out there.
Yo, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, you don't show up because of that?
Yep.
So what was it? What was it?
Apparently, she was unhappy with what the green room had to offer.
Nah, sometimes these stars be bugging out, man. What was in there? Some doodle or something like that? Like, what else would make you walk it?
Maybe they didn't have any kind of
There's some bed bugs in there or something.
Maybe they didn't have flavored bagels, man. I have no clue. Maybe they didn't have coffee. Who in the world knows? But I think from what I understand is that these rooms are like glorified closets and not much space for you to really like kind of relax and chill in. And that could be the reason why she wasn't happy. I mean, I don't know, but she
that ain't nothing to walk off. But maybe when you already on a pedestal, you need the best. You know what I mean? You could put me in a closet and as a green room, I'm good money. You put me in like I'm all right. But the movie though, let me get back to the movie, man. Look it up. The dude's name. He was like one of the stars of the movie. I think he's like an African brother.
Okay.
He played like some type of like dude had like a sex demon or something.
Okay.
Yeah, he was yo, I need to start doing some movie reviews. Like dude he had like a sex demon.
Uh-huh.
So long story short, he was on trial for a murder of killing a woman, and I think they think he killed multiple women. So she was defending him as his lawyer, Kelly Rowland. She was a high-powered lawyer. But dude is fighting for his life, like could possibly get the electric chair, and he thinking of, you know what I mean, taking her down. That's all he thinking in the like he just on it, like he want a piece of her. And then multiple women, he got a freak joint at the bottom in his building where he go downstairs and they have the orgy joints, you know them freak parties,
okay.
Yeah, they got the freak parties and all type of stuff. At one point when he first got her, she thought her husband was wilding it. Like she thought her husband, well, he did cheat before, I think. But he was in there with another girl She just came in there and they just started going crazy. There was no protection in the movie, none of that. I ain't seen no condoms being put on, none of that. Y'all gotta be safe out there. Like,
word.
Yo, and he was an artist.
Okay.
And he would be painting and he'll get the women. You know them artist dudes, they be thinking they get all the checks nice with the painting. And he was, you know what I mean? Now he took her down on the floor with the paint all over them. It was, it was crazy though.
Let me ask you this. Okay. So you said Tyler Perry made this?
Yeah.
What's it on? Is it Netflix?
Yeah, it's a Netflix joint.
So to you, this is not any quality at all. This is just
believe it or not, I think it was good. It was at certain parts it was predictable.
Okay.
At first, one part I thought a dude that played he was like an investigator. He worked for her. He got that's who win most cases, investigators, especially high power cases.
Right.
I thought he had something to do with it at first.
Okay.
It was just crazy. It went everywhere. Like them love mystery dramas.
Okay.
And all that. And,
And
her husband, mother is a bug out. They was going crazy. She was acting like she had cancer because her son wanted to run for mayor for like sympathy. And it was going crazy, man. You need to see it, man.
Yeah.
I said it a lot already. Like I said, man, I think I'm gonna start doing some movie reviews. I think that's gonna be dope.
I guess I'll check it out, man. I mean, just my curiosity, and I just kind of see.
Nah, you got to.
Me being a creator, you know what I mean, a content creator, film person, all that, just to kind of see how he put everything together. I'll be kind of curious to see how that part of it.
I think for real, to me, is one of his best movies.
Stop.
Yeah, I mean, you don't got a long list to go against it. The Medea joints they are what they are.
Okay, right.
They're not that good. Some of them are funny, especially the first couple of ones. I don't know no other.
What about the thing? Was it Think Like a Man? Is that Tyler Perry?
Nah. Think Like a Man ain't a Tyler Perry joint.
What is that?
I think that's a Will Packer.
What?
Yeah, Will Packer do his thing too in Hollywood. Word.
You sure?
Yeah, that ain't Tyler Perry. Nah, Think Like a Man was alright.
Okay.
But Tyler Perry movies is alright. I ain't no Tyler Perry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, man.
That's a Will Packer joint, right? Think Like a Man.
Man, I'm trying to see. Director is Tim Story. I don't know.
Well, y'all let us know if that's a Will Packer movie. I don't, we can't look it up for some reason.
Nah,
Professor T is caught up.
Hey, the internet moving a little slow, bro.
Yeah, you got to connect to the system in here. You heard?
But look, man, let's transition real quick back to sports.
What's going on in sports?
So, ESPN, they do these mock drafts. Like for the NBA and the NFL and all that stuff. So they did one for the NBA. And the big thing that came out this week was they put LeBron James' son. They were like, he's low in the draft class, but they put him in 2025. Like, he can't come out this year, according to them. He ain't that good. He needs to play one more year at USC. And like LeBron got on Twitter, now known as X, and posted a couple of posts about him, like, let him be a kid.
Yeah, I know. People been really going crazy. And Bronny had a heart attack not too long ago. Like, people really been like, what you think LeBron was supposed to say about it? So they was like, oh, yeah, he shouldn't have been bigging his son up like that, when LeBron had said, like, yo, I believe he could play for the he could play for the Lakers right now. People saying he's not supposed to say, he shouldn't say that. That's wrong. Michael Jordan would never. Well, Michael Jordan kids never went to the NBA. Like what do y'all think he's supposed to say?
Right.
Of course he's supposed to believe in his kids. Goofballs. Like, what? That's all I'm saying. People, he shouldn't have done that. No matter what LeBron do. I always say LeBron and Mayweather is the most hated black men in the world for whatever reason. Let Luka do something, man. Everybody would be having his balls in their mouth.
Why do people hate Mayweather so much?
Because he's a winner.
Yeah.
And I don't know. You could tell he hones his craft. He know what he's doing. I would think people would get behind him.
Yeah.
Especially like black people would get behind him. Him and LeBron, they hate them. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know neither.
We love Canelo Anthony and Canelo and all them other freak dudes in boxing. But we don't like Mayweather. And you know Mayweather, of course, is retired.
Oh,
basketball, we love Luka and Joker and all of them other dudes, but
right.
We don't love LeBron. Come on, man.
So do you feel
people
like,
be some weirdos.
Even though ESPN did what they did, like because of the heart issue, because he ain't fragile, because obviously he's out there playing, right?
Yeah.
But do you feel like maybe he should give it one more year, or do you?
Yeah, I believe he should give it one more year.
Yeah.
At least.
Okay.
Have his breakout year. Or, man, listen, he going to be successful regardless.
Of course.
So, it's a turnkey operation. His pops is damn near a billionaire.
Oh, no. He is a billionaire.
Yeah. LeBron is officially a billionaire.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. He reached that last year.
So, he already got it made. Like I say, finances is a turnkey operation for him, man. He need to just do whatever he going. If I was him, I would stay all 4 years.
Really?
Yeah.
That ain't the plan for LeBron though. Because LeBron want to play with his son when he retires.
Yeah, I know. They want to be on some King Griffey Jr. and his father joint.
Right.
Yeah. I hope that happens for them.
Absolutely.
And I believe it's gonna happen. I believe he gonna make it. He gonna make it to the league just off of name recognition.
Yeah,
like it'd be smart for somebody to get him because he will put asses in the seats.
Absolutely.
So,
and obviously, before LeBron retires, he wants to play with his son. So, it's gonna do that. What you said, put butts in the seats, and they're gonna sell a bunch of merch.
Yeah,
look at that word merch again.
Yeah,
and I mean,
take with that word merch.
So I mean, it's gonna be box office either way way it go. So yeah, I mean, I seen that as well, man. And it's always funny to me because you'll sit back and you'll see these mock drafts, right? Oh, so and so should be drafted number 1, 2, 15, whatever the case is, and then
those ain't even real.
Nah,
they're not real at all.
It ain't real, and like the person that get drafted number 1 ends up being a bust. And the one that got drafted number 30 ends up being a superstar. You know what I mean?
Always.
Right. So it just, who in the world knows? Not sure if you see this. I know you don't really care for it. But Kanye West doing big things in Italy, bro.
What are you doing?
Man,
freak stuff?
Nah, nothing like that, man. He took the Vultures experience to Italy, man. Him and Ty Dolla. And
Ty Dolla sign?
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
okay.
Huge reception, did really well. Packed crowds over there, and making a lot of money, man, off this deal, bro. I mean, he's definitely as an independent artist right now.
Nah, he could kill him as an independent artist.
He's killing it right now for sure.
Yeah.
So,
I wish him success. I'm not a big fan of Kanye, but he's definitely doing his thing, and I wish him success. Word, I just can't take no advice and stuff like that off of him. It was a couple of people mad that the last time what I said about him, and I'm standing on that. He's a freak. I'm standing on that. Y'all could get mad all day.
Man. I mean, I don't know. For me, and I haven't listened to I'm like the old school Kanye, like the college dropout.
Yeah.
So
now the college dropout is one of the best albums I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It's probably in my top 20. But it's a dope album.
Yeah.
From top to bottom.
Now I will say this, I did listen to the first Donda album. And I thought that was pretty decent.
Nah,
I thought Donda was decent.
I ain't a friend, it was a frisbee to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Everything after that, what's that album he made with them, what you call it, electric beats, like a kind of EDM album?
Yeah.
That was a little bit everything after that,
You just wasn't feeling it?
nah. Everything after that was a frisbee. You can't tell me people really listen to the whole thing. It got to be like a hype. I know Kanye. I'm pretty sure there's people that pray to him. I got friends that I believe they pray to him, but I know they didn't listen to that whole Donda album. Ain't no way.
Yeah, no.
Ain't no way.
Well, I know I did.
Ain't no way.
I did for sure, but there's certain tracks on there I like them.
It might be. I'm not gonna say it didn't have nothing on there, but
Yeah.
To me, I can't. I never heard nobody play that, but I don't be around like people like that eclectic. I don't be around those type of people.
Yeah. One last thing, man, and you've been seeing this as well. The local restaurants here in Roanoke. The restaurants that's been here for a while. I think Fridays just shut down. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
Nah, that's big business. Well, Fridays ain't a local thing. You know, it's everywhere.
Right. Yeah.
And
but for here, it was big here, though.
Yeah. It was, I don't know if it's mismanagement. It could be. Or people are I think a lot of it, people can't afford it right now. To eat out, that's a lot of money. Especially if you got a family. You know, people used to eat out almost every day. Like, now, things will get scary if you start seeing Starbucks close down.
Okay.
Like, that's like, people will sell their first child for Starbucks. For real.
People are
like,
dire about their Starbucks.
But
I'm not a big. I've never had it, so I don't know. But
I've never had it. And ever since you never had, I don't like coffee.
Me neither.
So I always say I feel like I'm the only man in the world
you the only
who
one.
don't like coffee or who don't got tattoos.
Hey, you're liking that.
I ain't got no, because I guess, let me go to that tattoo thing. Growing up, mind you, I was born in the 80s, right? So growing up, the guys I seen growing up, my uncles and guys in the neighborhood, they were all black guys, right? And they didn't have tattoos. Like, or if they did, it'd be like, love you, mom, or something like that. And I would go out and I'll see white guys, and they had, back in the days, white guys always had tattoos. That's something black people got into, like, the late 90s, early 2000s. They always had the leg tattoos and like a naked white lady on a plane and dolphins jumping out of their ankles, like,
right.
You know what I mean? They were like leg tattoos. And I just looked at it not being cool, because in my era, we didn't look at other nationalities for us to be cool. Like, we looked at it like tattoos is like some whack, it's some sucker shit. Like, we not doing no tattoos.
Right.
Now, everybody basically I know got tattoos, leg tattoos and everything. I always looked at that like as a female thing, like leg tattoos. Like, why are you trying to get sexy for? Like, why you want a leg tattoo? But now everybody got them. I guess they cool now, but
Bro, they got
I ain't never
tattoos everywhere. And
you know what's the stupidest tattoo to me? Is your name.
Okay.
Come on, man. I know my name. That's like when you little, your mother, you remember you might have been in kindergarten and you go to a field, you go on a field trip and they give you, my name is such and such.
Oh, yeah.
I live in such and such.
Right.
That's one of them joints. Like, why you a grown man and you got Rufus tatted on you? Like, you got your whole name tatted on you.
So what about, like, especially females? What about when they put like tats of their kids on like their arm or their wrist or something like that?
I might understand that a little bit more. I just would never. I can't get tattoos. It's just me. Like, I'm not like downing nobody who get tattoos. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It's just not. It's not me. Neither.
Yeah, I don't come
me.
from the era, and a lot of other people don't come from that era, but they started following the trends. I'm not that big on following the trends of.
I've heard people say they like how it feels.
Come on, see,
like go through that process. They like how it feels, bro.
See, that's some demonic shit right there. You like how I like how it feels. It just gives me energy of the power. And come on, man, we be trying to we take things now. We are copycatting too much as a people. We like the way tattoos
Real quick,
feel.
Though, so why do you think people are so infatuated with getting a tattoo? Like, I understand, like, a lot of people want to memorialize stuff on their body. That's part of it.
I think now it's part of our culture to get tattoos.
Right.
But it's not a long culture. That's what I'm saying. Like, it started like late 90s.
Yeah.
You know, people used to get one tattoo, two tattoos. Right. All the girls back in the days used to get paw prints or Betty Boo tatted on
or
them.
A heart or something.
Yeah, a heart, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But now we going real far. Like, I'm seeing dudes, they looking like MS-13. Like, they tats all on their face.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Absolutely. Man. Absolutely. And it don't matter white, black, Latino, whatever. Like, all of them do it.
Everybody's doing the tat thing. So, you know, if everybody going over there, I'm across the street. I'm good over here.
Yeah. That's me. Like I say, it's never been my thing.
Yeah, I'm not getting.
I'm not nobody. But to the restaurant thing, real quick. So you feel like it's definitely economic? Like people just don't have the money, or what do you think's going on?
I think it might be a whole heap of stuff, but I think that economically, that's one thing. Because just going out, just stepping outside your house, that costs $100 at least.
Right.
Just stepping out.
Yeah, of course.
So today I spent a whole bunch of money in.
I didn't even know,
but
like Red Lobster on Franklin.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was gone.
Yeah.
I had no clue that was
ground
gone.
Zero. Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
This is Red Lobster on the other side of town.
When I first moved here, Red Lobster was like an upscale restaurant.
Right. Right.
I used to tell, like, people would be like, yeah, man, I took my girl to Red Lobster. And I'm like, oh, that shit is like to me. It's like IHOP. I didn't know it was an upscale joint.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yo, is Kabuki still here?
Yeah. Kabuki.
Okay.
They still go. You know, that's like the number one birthday spot. Everybody's birthday, they go to Kabuki, including myself. You know what I mean? Nah, but for real, it's a bunch of different things. Economics. People don't got the money like that because it's like people go out to eat, to feel good, and to all of this. But if you going out, especially if you're going out with your family, it's like $300.
Yes,
you know what I mean? So
this is what I hear. I hear a lot of
people
say,
can't afford that, and then with this high ass rent,
the rent, and then you also got to do groceries. So what a lot of people are doing now is they're taking that money they would go out to eat with and buying the groceries and just doing it at home.
Word. Go on TikTok and get some recipes.
There you go.
Go on Pinterest and get some recipes.
So, last thing on this is
it's going to taste better than all of them spots we just named. Fridays and all of that.
Hopefully you also trust it. But Macy's is closing 150 stores.
Yeah.
See that as well?
Yeah.
They were talking about the one at Valley View.
Yeah. I think they did close it down.
Did they?
I seen the sign going the other day I was there.
Wow.
I don't know what was going on with that.
Yeah. So, man.
I remember I was a kid. My mother worked at Macy's.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In New York?
I used to love going there on 34th Street, the world's biggest department store.
Yes, sir.
We used to love going there. Word.
What do you think it is, man? Like, everybody's going to Amazon and Temu and Shein and all.
It's like a big shift. Yeah, it's a big shift change. Like groceries, we even get all of our groceries offline. Like we order in, they bring it to the crib. Like everybody is with the ordering. Everybody going to Amazon, and the time for brick and mortar businesses is over with.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. It's over with. Unless you could find like a new edge. You know, with the COVID, it made everything so expensive. So everything got cheap. So now they have to use cheaper ingredients, which making the food not taste as good.
Oh yeah.
Because when you go to places, you like, damn, it used to bang. Now that joint kind of
Well, also
a little
because
nasty.
of COVID too, though, a lot of places had to shut down because of you couldn't have people gathered around or whatever the case may be. And it just the supply chain in general got shut down. You know what I mean? The ports like in Baltimore and Cali and stuff like that. You really couldn't get anything shipped up, across the country.
Yeah.
So
and that hurt. Some of these businesses might come back later on. They might get revamped, but I think like a lot of restaurants ain't gonna be here no more. I think IHOP is eventually gonna go.
Really?
Yeah, I don't be seeing nobody going.
And I don't know if it's just this area, but it seems like nothing really stays in this area long. And this area is losing a lot fast.
Oh yeah. I don't know. One thing that this area is gonna always keep having is restaurants.
You think so?
They go.
Want to go?
Yeah. That we never gonna have a shortage of restaurants, smoke shops, and truest banks. Like we never. Those are gonna keep opening up.
Right.
So we gonna be all right. We always gonna have our blunt wraps and hamburger and French fries.
Yeah.
That's what all the restaurants here sell: hamburger and French fries. Nobody here eat rice and beans and vegetables. I always had it. Me and my homeboy, we be talking about this. I say, yo, Virginia gotta be. Like, I don't know how it goes with different states, but I'm saying like per capita, I think Virginia got to be the most snacks get bought in Virginia.
You think so?
I really believe so. Because I know people here, like, I only seen that here when I moved here. Like, I got friends and know people who just all they ate was snacks. Like zebra cakes and all that type stuff. Right. And like and would tell you they don't like food. Like I've seen a lot of people just like live off of
like chips,
little
like
dead chips. And I always bugged me out, sodas and no
right.
water, hate vegetables.
Oh yeah.
I know people here who hate real food. They like chicken nuggets. And fries.
Yeah. Right.
Like they'll have like chicken nuggets.
Simple stuff.
Yeah, chicken nuggets, fries,
pizza bites.
Yeah, and a zebra cake. And you know what I mean? And a big Arizona. Like like water and I think things is a little bit changing because people getting into the healthy stuff and
right.
And understand that you gotta eat vegetables. But I know I got friends that like used to tell me stuff like they never ate vegetables.
Yeah, I can
like they never ate vegetables.
I can believe that.
That's crazy. That helped the doodle slide. I know you stuffed now. Like that, like for real, you need the green vegetables and all that. That helped the doodle slide.
I think Al Michaels, the famous commentator for NFL, I think he never ate vegetables.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's wild, bro. He's up there in age.
Yeah,
so he's in his 70s for sure. So
it's
wild.
That's wild. I could just tell, like here, everything is infused with sugar. Like here, a lot of people this is the first place I've seen, period. People put sugar in their grits. If you do that shit, you some type of serial killer or something. Like you are dead wrong. Why you put sugar in your grits?
Yeah, no, that's going too far.
Nah, that is crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you don't deserve good amenities in life if you put sugar in your grits.
Oh, come on, dude.
Yeah, that's just crazy, man. It's salt and pepper. Like, I've seen people put sugar in their spaghetti, sugar and everything. Like, it's just, man, it's sugar infused.
Yeah.
In Virginia, period.
You know what we didn't do this month, man?
What?
We're going to a new month. We didn't do anything for Black History Month.
Nah, we talk. I live Black History every single day. I talk about Black empowerment every day in my life.
Okay.
I bring everything. I don't never really got to do that because I do it all the time. Even when we be doing some of these stuff, I throw fun facts,
little stuff out
and,
there,
and stuff in there too. Yeah. And hints on that, like just a couple of days ago was Savior's Day. Savior's Day is a big event put on by Nation of Islam where Louis Farrakhan, he speaks. He's getting real older now. He's on the cane now and stuff. And this is the day that they celebrate their organization and celebrate their founders and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know one of the most influential Black men ever, and probably within at least the last 1,000 years, the most successful Black man ever was Elijah Muhammad. A lot of people don't know. And he even, if you say it was somebody more influential than him, they came from out of him. Malcolm X came from out of Elijah Muhammad. Okay. Louis Farrakhan. Dr. Sabi came from out of him. Even some of the Hebrew Israelite leaders like Yahweh ben Yahweh came from out of the Nation of Islam. So many people. Muhammad Ali, Khalid Muhammad. All of these people came from out of the Nation of Islam bosom. Word. So definitely shout outs to the Nation of Islam. I guess that's my Black history piece right there. But shout out to the Nation of Islam. Because it's not history, because it's still going. Nation of Islam still strong, still going, still influential, man. Salams to all of them brothers out there. Or salams to all of the brothers that's doing anything involving our people and the betterment of our people and trying to change our mindsets and things like that. Word. But yeah, Black History Month, I just don't do it in February. I Black history you to death. I talk about Black empowerment all the time. I speak on the wonders and the beauties of our Black people. Yeah. Like, I love my Black people deeply. And most of them hate me. Like, you get what I'm saying? Right. And I love my people dearly. And I hate the ones that hate me too, though. I deal with hate. I hate the ones that hate me, but I love my people dearly, man. Shout out to us. And we have to, like, not just take this month, take forever and learn. Because we can't learn from what they give us. No. We have to do our own research. Absolutely. And learn on our heroes and different things like that. All we learned in school was Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks. That's it. And our history is so much bigger than that. Then, I mean, it's very slim to none of what we learned. Yeah, we don't even learn the real stuff. We don't even know that Martin Luther King wanted reparations. You know what I mean? Right. We think he just had a dream that a Black kid and a white kid was playing in the park. Right. Right. Like, yeah. Come on, man. That thing, man. They steadily taking books away. Oh yeah, of course. Not, making sure that we have books in the schools, the library. I mean, I think Texas took slavery out of the history books because they said it made white people look bad. This is in real life. Yeah. And there's so much more stuff I could talk. I would have wrote some stuff down but there's so much stuff I could talk about. Yeah, I just wanted to bring up real quick. Yeah. We still like every time we gonna do something about I try to be informative, period. But we gonna try to do something all the time on some type of Black empowerment. Yeah. Word. Yeah, for sure. My man Jordan Bell was supposed to come on here and speak on just locally the stuff that was accomplished by Black people here in this city. But we'll get him on another date. Yeah. We'll get it. It don't have to be in this month, man. No. You got something else, Professor? Good, bro. You got anything? Man, nothing I could think of right now. I mean, there's a lot out there, but we ain't got that much time in the day to go over everything. You know what I mean? Definitely. But you got any shout outs or something to give? I'm good, bro. Right, shout outs to the world. That's when somebody good. They just be like, shout outs to the world. Like, they say, how you shout out the whole world? Like, that's crazy.
Nah, just shout out to all the people out there just
Word.
living life to the fullest.
And share,
Oh,
and share and subscribe, please, people.
Definitely like, share, subscribe, and comment. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's out here.
And if you have a local business, hit us up. Nah, for real, hit us up. You got a local business. You might could come on this thing and put your business out there and get some more eyes on it. Word, let's grow. You know, you heard it first. New Wabu Order Podcast.